Hey y'all, here's your girl Say Babe. So I just remember this, okay? Quick story time. So when I was standing for my marriage, and then I was going through the motions of understanding that I needed to let it go. I needed to exit, stage left, like leave, let the divorce go through. This was the end, right? I had started to get upset with God, and I would tell God, I would go back and forth with God. I would be like, all these prophetic words we got and blah blah blah. You said this was gonna happen, that was gonna happen. You told me this was my husband, da 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 da. Right? I'm going back and forth with God. So in those moments, God would show me that my prophetic words for you come with, number one, obedience. It comes with both of y'all being on one accord, and it also comes with contingencies to those prophecies. Like, prophecies is like a contract with God. You meet your end of the deal, it come to pass. You don't meet your end of the deal, it don't come to pass. So one of the many people that had prophesied to us came back to me. One of my good friend, she's a prophet, and she had prophesied to us early on in our marriage. Okay, so I think that God was answering me through her, because when I would ask him stuff, he would show me, reveal it to me, or he would send somebody to confirm it, to tell me. So she called me one day. She said, hey sis, what's going on? She asked me what I was doing. We just talked, had a little chat, and then she was like, I want to apologize. And I'm like, what you want to apologize for? And she's like, I want to apologize because I got it wrong. I missed God concerning y'all. I was like, Lord, here we go. More revelation. She is like, God showed me that your husband, because we was married at the time, she's like, came to you and appeared as an angel of light. And he was not. She's like, he deceived all of us. He deceived the very elect of all of us, because he looked like God, he appeared like God, and he sounded like God. But this wasn't God. She said, I apologize to you, sis, and I'm sorry that I got it wrong. She said, sometimes prophets miss it, right? And then she goes on to say, you married a familiar spirit. You married the familiar. You married your comfort. You married something that follows you through different relationships. And it blew my mind. It blew my mind because, number one, God was answering me so quick. And then it also blew my mind because I'm like, I was starting to learn that it was all coming into fruition. It was starting to make sense. Okay, I married a familiar spirit because all my relationships in the same, right? So, okay, if I married a familiar spirit, why all the prophetic words? Well, they do have a passage in the Bible where God takes over the mouth of a prophet, right? Causes a lie to come out of the prophet's mouth, right? Because God can prophesy according to the idolatry in your heart. I idolized my marriage. I idolized my husband at the time. I put him on a pedestal. I thought I heard God, right? I thought I heard God concerning my marriage. I thought that prophetic words were stamped and permanent in the spirit realm, but I wasn't aware they come with contingencies. They come with obedience. They come with you meeting your end of the bargain, okay? Because he didn't meet it. Now, God could have blessed it, but he didn't, because both parties were not on one accord. The Bible says, can two walk together unless they agree? So when she told me that, it had started to soften the blows of God pulling back the layers of things he would allow me to see, allow me to witness, and most importantly, allow me to dream, to understand that this was never his will. So I just want to thank that friend for coming back and telling me, hey, I got it wrong. Because a lot of people that prophesy to you can prophesy out of a place of their flesh and not out of what God says. That's why it's very important to use your discernment, and also make sure you take that word back to God to make sure it's him. Because we were getting all these words that this is God, this is God, this is God. We took it and we ran with it, but we didn't take it and run to God to make sure. Okay, so even the very elect can miss it when they're prophesying to you. Even the ones that love God, seek God, pray to God, right? They can miss it by wanting their own desires for you because of their love for you to come to pass, instead of really making sure that it was God that told them. So I hope this helps somebody that's probably be like, I want to stay in this marriage, I want to stay in this union because of all the prophecies, but God didn't call you to go through being cheated on, being lied to, being disrespected, being used, being abused. Like, sometimes God will continually show us until we get a clue that this is not him, right? Because if the other party won't repent, it's nothing that you can do. You can't expect a party to change that won't even repent to the very God that created them. Okay, so if you are one of these women that is battling with this problem right now and you need the blueprint to how to walk out of this and how to get through this, you can schedule a discovery call with me by clicking the link in the bio, and I will see you guys in the next video.